An alien is defined as life which does not originate from Earth. However, this may be controversial in itself, as the definition of life can vary. For example, life can be defined as the condition that distinguishes animals and plants from inorganic matter, and the sum of distinguishing phenomena of organisms, especially metabolism, growth, reproduction, and adaptation to environment. People have claimed they have seen alien life before, however, this is often proven wrong. We are now going to explore different perspectives on the chances of humans meeting alien life.
In 1976, NASA's two landers touched down on the surface of Mars. The landers found little evidence of life, but Label release experiment found a reactive agent in the surface material of Mars that produced increased carbon dioxide. The scientists conclude that the activity was triggered by living organisms lurking in the Mars soil. Mars is known as the most similar planet with the Earth because of its size, composition, and the distance between Sun. NASA's Mars rover Curiosity has discovered that there is water locked up in the Mars dirt, with each cubic foot of surface soil made up of 2% water. As Mars' atmosphere dissipates, the temperature dropped to below freezing. Any water at the surface today would have been frozen and very salty, but it still exists. Water is the origin of life. If water exists in planets other than the Earth, the chance of finding alien life will increase significantly.
Using the information on circumstellar habitable zones and some of his own knowledge, Frank Drake created the Drake equation. This equation tries to find a way to estimate the probability of humans finding signals from an extraterrestrial origin. The length of time L is a value that is completely based on guesswork, as one cannot tell how long an intelligent species can survive for while still emitting signals. With this much variability, it seems that as long as the other factors aren't zero, then L is the most important factor in the equation. Therefore, is sometimes written as n is approximately equal to L. Because there hasn't been any evidence for extraterrestrial life as of yet, this could imply that humans' future on Earth could soon end.
Another aspect to consider is the psychological impact of humans meeting aliens. Humans are creatures of habit and routine. This is what allows everyday life to be manageable, opposed to being a chaotic compilation of novel experiences. With this in mind, we might want to consider how humans would actually react to meeting alien life. The subject is readily talked about in the media to the extent that the general public may have become desensitized to the severity of the prospect. Kevin Long, the founder of Project Icarus, suggested that meeting intelligent life on another world would be a social, cultural, and technologically influential event. This has been supported by Johnson of the Tennessee Valley Interstellar Workshop, who suggested that when someone is several light years away from home and they've encountered something they've never encountered before, they're going to be making the decisions regardless of what the guiding moral principles may have been when they left home.
When the solar system was formed, Mars would have cooled down to a good temperature for life to form millions of years before Earth. Could microbial life have evolved on Mars, and could there still be any left? The Curiosity rover, that landed on Mars in 2012, has found that billions of years ago Mars would have had the right conditions for microbial life. By drilling into the ground, Curiosity found carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, and sulfur were present 3.7 billion years ago, all essential chemicals for life to evolve. Also at that time there would have been a thick carbon dioxide atmosphere, again, perfect for life. However, there's no proof that life actually formed. A meteorite that landed in 1996 from Mars shows structures that could have been nanobacteria, but a more recent look into the structures suggests that they could just be organic substances. It is unlikely, though, that any life remains on Mars with its brutal conditions. As humans don't currently have the technology to leave the solar system, it is unlikely we'll meet any alien life soon. However, microbes named extremophiles are the only life forms able to survive in harsh environments. Some can even survive in deep space for periods of time. So there is a tiny, tiny chance that there could be life on Mars that we just haven't found yet.
The chance of alien life existing in the universe is quite high. However, the chances of humans meeting alien life in the near future is very small. From the Drake equation, we know that a proportion of these star systems will have the right conditions for life, with carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and all other essential elements which are necessary for life. However, even with these conditions being a certainty, Enrico Fermi argues that we should have already seen traces of alien life, and because we haven't, you can assume that there is none other than us. But if humans did meet intelligent life from another world, it would be a huge incident which would define the future of our species.